the final day of voting, and it has begun here in the state of California. Californians have been heading to the polls actually for weeks, casting their ballot for the future of the state.
Across the nation, we're going to get a better picture of this year's presidential election as polls close today.
ABC 10 covers all sides of the Super Tuesday. In a few minutes, we're going to talk to ABC 10 political expert Steve Swat. He's on the right. What to expect from California voters.
But first, our Monica Coleman live from the Sacramento Elections Office as the votes are counted. Monica, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So we moved on inside of the election office here in Sacramento County. And you can see things are starting to get set up. Voters can come in person to vote at 7 a.m. So with us here to answer all of our questions is Jana Haynes with Sacramento County. So what is going on right behind us?
So we have set up our lobby here as a vote center, so people can actually come here, get a ballot, and vote in person, and then drop it in the drop box. So this is what it looks like at 88 different locations around the county, but you can come here if you want to be at the source to vote.
And I know you can't come in person until 7 a.m., but workers have been here before that. What have they been up to this morning?
So we have to get everything ready to go out to the vote centers at 7 a.m. So we have all of the electronic equipment that comes back here every day and goes out. So we have workers that are coming here to transport equipment back out to all of the vote centers. We have people coming in to start manning the call center. So if you want to call in person, you can talk to a real person. So a lot happens before we open at 7 a.m.
And how many people have already casted their votes so far?
So as of yesterday, we had about 141,000 ballots, which is just about 16%. We'll get another mail haul today from everybody that dropped them in the mail yesterday, and then we'll see what happens in person.
And talk to us about how people can come out today and what they need to bring. Do they need an ID? Do they need to have their voter ID card?
So we don't have voter ID cards in California, but you bring your ID. You can go out and either register to vote for the first time and cast a conditional ballot. You can also request a crossover ballot if you didn't re-register as a different party, because the presidential primary is a party preference election. So you can go there, you can request a new ballot if you lost your mail-in ballot, or you can just go in and vote in person if that's what you prefer to do.
So multiple options here. You can drop off your ballot, you can mail it in or come in person. And so what's your final message for people who want to come out Super Tuesday?
So make sure that if you're mailing your ballot, that it gets in before that last pickup at your mailbox. If you're dropping it off, it needs to be in by 8 p.m. Or if you're voting in person, you need to be in line by 8 p.m. But whatever you do, just make sure that you vote.
All right, thank you so much for answering our questions this morning. So you heard it, multiple ways for you to come out and cast your vote. Also, we did see with our own eyes election officials coming to the ballot drop-off box to pick up those ballots to make sure that they're tabulated today. So come on out to Sacramento County Elections Office and make your vote heard at 7 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m. Back to you.
Right, Monica, major takeaway. If you want to vote today, you can. Doesn't matter if you're not registered, doesn't matter if you lost your ballot, you still got time till 8 o'clock tonight. Thanks.